Hey guys, I'm Billy Currington. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. I can't wait to answer them. And also special thanks to Cody Allen for having me on the show. So let's go to question number one. Hank from California. Do you ever plan on recording a Christmas album? Probably not. Jeremy. Sorry. This is probably not. Jeremy from Singapore. Which song of yours best reflects who you are? I mean, not just one song, really. It's all of them because, I wouldn't record them if they weren't part of me, and I wouldn't sing them every night if they didn't reflect for me in some way. So, all of them, every one of them. Thanks for your question, Jeremy. Amber from Georgia. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is coconuts. Coconut meat, coconut water, anything about a coconut. BC Coconut Man. Isabel from Algonia, something like that. What's your favorite song you've ever recorded? Isabel, I would say I just don't have a favorite, really. I got so many great memories of recording. I'll give you a couple top ones, like Hey Girl was so much fun, and We Are Tonight, and big fan of Must Be Doing Something Right still. I always will be a fan of that song. So, yeah, there you go, Isabel. Debbie from Florida. Where's one place you've never been and would love to visit? I'd like to go to India. I've always wanted to go to India, and I foresee myself going pretty soon, so we'll say India. Lisa from Dallas. What's your favorite song to perform? Right now, if we're talking about it in this moment in time, I would say it's We Are Tonight. Um, you know, naturally, being the song that's being played a lot right now. Just had the number one on the song a few days ago, and every time we play it, it's just so powerful, so much energy. So, We Are Tonight at the moment. Thanks, Lisa. Jeanette from Memphis. What is the worst job you've ever had? Every one of them. No, I'm just kidding. I loved all my jobs and all my bosses, but I tell you, roofing houses and pouring concrete both, and I did them both um, yearly, all year long, wintertime, summertime, and I never loved them and never saw myself doing that for a living, but I did it, and I'd do it again if I had to. Maria from Mission. Mission? Where's Mission at, Maria? Do you know where Mission is? We don't know where Mission is, but hey, do you like Mexican food? Yes, for sure. I love Mexican food. I love really authentic Mexican food, and that's kind of hard to find. You find a lot of Tex-Mex and things like that around the U.S., but really authentic um, is what I like. So thanks, Maria. Elizabeth from Tucson. Why do you perform barefoot? I don't know, because I want to. No, if there was an explanation why do I perform barefoot, it would be to say that it's you know it's who I am. I've always been barefoot my whole life. I've been barefoot because I grew up on an island. I grew up on the beach, and all the places that we ever went to, like a grocery store or out to dinner or to lunch or to the convenience store, anywhere on this island, it was always no problem to be barefoot, and I didn't know any different. So all my life I've been barefoot. They just wouldn't let me go to school unless I put on shoes. So that was like the first place I put on shoes. Peace. Mike from Boston. Mike from Boston. Have you ever ran into any of your old high school buddies? For sure. I keep in touch with some of them, not many, but the ones that I were really good friends with in high school. it's still the same today. Nothing ever changed. And we get to see each other every now and then. So yeah, Mike, still hang. Even with the boys I went to kindergarten with. Claire from Wayzata. What do you think has been your biggest achievement throughout your career so far? Just being able to stay in the game and continue to make records with the same record label. I've been with Universal Music, Mercury Records for quite some time. This was my first record label, only record label, and to me, I don't know, just being with those guys, and it's just kind of like my family. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else, so that's been a big achievement for me, just to stay there with them. Thanks, Claire. Jeremy from Singapore. What country are you most surprised to have fans in? We get a lot of people from like the UK hitting us up, and also Brazil and Australia. So I can't just name one, but any country outside the U.S. because I've never really performed in too many other countries other than like Mexico and Guatemala or something like that. But Ashley from Terre Haute. I don't know how you say that, but it's TerreHaute. How old were you when you learned to play guitar? Well, when I was like 4, 5, and 6, I got the little play guitars for Christmas, and I kind of got the strumming thing down, but I didn't have the chords, so it just sounded like a bunch of rattling music. And but it wasn't until I got into like the 10th or 11th grade that I met someone who played guitar in my hometown, and he showed me 4 or 5 chords, and it just went from there. So somewhere around there. Christy from London. What is one of your all-time favorite songs? I keep forgetting You're Not in Love Anymore. Michael McDonald. I'm a big fan of all his music, and I could go on and on about songs. There's so many great songs. I was a big fan of Prince, so Purple Rain. I might beat out all the songs, I don't know, but Purple Rain was pretty smooth. So let's go with that one, Chris. Thank you. Emma from Memphis. I love Memphis, Emma. That's one of my favorite cities. Who's one person you'd love to collaborate with right now? Live, I would love to sing the song that I recorded with Willie Nelson. I would love to play that song live. It's called Hard to Be a Hippie. Alda from Brooklyn. When is your next CD coming out? Well, I got good news because I'm about 8 songs deep into finishing an album I'm working on, which will be like my 6th album. And I say we should be done by the end of the year, hopefully coming out like in February or something. It's just a guess, but we're getting pretty close, and it's a pretty sweet project, so look forward to playing you those songs. Thank you. Donna from Coconut Creek. How do you stay grounded when so much attention is put on you? Well, me personally, it's just part of my makeup, I couldn't imagine just being the opposite, like some big a-hole, and just think that, so much success equals I can be a D-head, you know what I'm saying? So, I just always want to just go around and give people hugs and smiles and try to bless people in any way I can with any gifts I've been given, and in return it blesses me, and it just keeps me humble. So yeah, just keep it laid back, that's all. Gene from Ohio. Who or what inspired you to become a musician? Well, there was quite a few people. I grew up singing in church choirs, and thanks to my grandmother, like the little kids choirs, and then when I was a teenager I was still singing in the church choirs, and then it grew into singing in bars. But like the guy, like during that time when I was around in high school, there was a guy named Spencer, good buddy of mine from down in South Georgia, and he's a great guitar player, great singer. The one guy I wish the whole world could hear, because he's so good. And but he taught me how, to perform and how to. I mean, I just watch him. Just by watching him play and sing to people in little honky tonks or in the house or in the backyard around the campfire or whatever. It was Spencer who, when everything clicked for me, I was like, that's what I want to do. Connie from Philadelphia. Would you ever consider going into another genre of music? Well, Connie, I kind of feel like I'm always just in and out of different genres, because I sing all kind of different types of songs that were said to be in this genre or that genre, and I write with a lot of hip hop writers and a lot of country writers and even some rock and roll heavy rock guys. So yeah, I've always been doing it really. But the music that's ever been recorded and put out there for sale has only been kind of in the country genre. But I would love to share the stacks and stacks of songs that I have that probably would never be played on country radio. But I think it's really good music. So I hope to get it out there to you sometime. Thank you. Brianna from Wisconsin. What's your advice for aspiring musicians? And I always say this one particular thing. It depends on what you want to do. Like, do you want to go sing country music? Do you want to go sing pop music? And to me, though, that different types of genres hold their place in certain towns in a big way, like L.A., full of hip hop, pop, all that type stuff. Not so much country. But then you go to Nashville, and that's where all your country musicians and songwriters and all the studios and producers and record labels all seem to be in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'd say wherever you kind of want to fit in one day, your goal, maybe move to that town. And I'd definitely say try to move to the town where everybody's doing it, because you just get to get in there with them and meet so many people and become better because of those people. It's not that you can't do it from, a nowhere town somewhere way off, far away from radio, but I mean, producers and all that kind of stuff. But you can, but I'd say go where it's at. Nancy from Ontario. What do you do when you're not on the road? I brush my teeth. I take a shower finally. Nah, I do everything really. There's not just one word for that or one particular thing. I could go on and on and on and on and on because I have a lot of energy and I'm so busy all the time. And, I definitely get my 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep a night. But when I'm up, I'm rocking. I'm fishing. I'm crabbing. I'm surfing. I'm looking up new places to go and check out. And I'm doing everything. So many things. I could go on and on and on. Just living a good life, being blessed. Liz from England. Do you have any plans to tour overseas? Liz, I've been asking for quite some time, the people that I work with, can we go play England? Can we go play Australia? Hey, I heard about this country music thing in Japan. I heard about this thing over there, and just so many different places. But I guess I don't know the answer. I guess it's hard to get over there because we never make it over there. So I think I may just need to try a little bit harder. But yeah, I want to play every country, all the countries that would listen to our music. I would show up any day. Brianna from Texas. What do you look for in a woman? That first of all, she's a woman. That she's for sure a woman. And then number 2, just sweetness. Be sweet. Be real. And be kind. And I kind of watch how you treat other people, how you treat your friends, and how you, those type of things. And then I decide if I want to associate with you, or whatever. Are there any specific locations that make writing easier? That's from Joanne from New Jersey. No, I've written everywhere. I've written in little tiny rooms in Nashville, places I've lived, different sides of the U.S., different countries I've written in, and it's all easy if you're in the right headspace and and you're with the right people, and you got the right idea, and then it naturally just becomes easy in that moment. So yeah, many places. If you could switch places for a day with someone, who would it be? No one. I wouldn't ever want to be nobody but me. I have so much fun. I have the best time. I'm so blessed. But probably being Willie Nelson it'd be cool for a minute. Brittany from Nashville. What's your favorite juice combination? I'm a big fan of kale, beets, a little bit of celery, a little bit of apple maybe, and a carrot, something like that. You know, but that's kind of like a sweet one. But there's so many different types, and I try to stay as green as possible, like broccoli, kale, and cauliflower, and different things like that, collards, and maybe one little sweet one like a carrot or apple, something like that. And that's always good. But there's so many. Mike from Boston. What's your favorite city to spend time in? You know what? I'm a big fan of the West Coast, and big fan of LA. I love LA, and I love San Diego. I love San Francisco. I love California. And California would be the place that I would need to be, or would want to be, if I didn't have so much family and closeness and friends over on the East Coast. I would for sure live on the West Coast. I'm a big fan of California. Anywhere in California. Roger from San Antonio. Are you a fan of selfies? Yeah, if somebody wants to take one with me, yeah, let's do it. And but yeah, I don't really go around like, you know what I'm saying? Probably not gonna do that. But I'll jump in them now and then. Thanks, Roger. Appreciate it. Hey, everybody. Thanks again for submitting your questions. I had a great time answering them. I hope you love the answers. And also, thanks to Cody for having us on the show. Thanks, Cody Allen. Appreciate it, brother.